Hello and welcome to today's episode of our Labyrinth of Touhou 2 plus disc playthrough series. My name is Shire.
And I am an expression of the infinite tesseract.
Yes, this was all caused by my horrible mistake of sharing the wrong screen with Day.
I gotta make the introductions more I mean, you're there for stability, I'm here for chaos.
Indeed.
Combined, we are the true neutral of the universe.
Yes, not quite good enough.
Alright, so how are we starting off today? What are we doing?
Alright, well I'll just briefly I've made some quick changes to the party. You'll notice that Reimu's not in it anymore.
Fuck yeah!
Got some fairly basic teams set up here, did a bit of skill training. Nitori had enough levels to get that maintenance skill now.
Hell yeah!
And I noticed that Kaney actually did get a new skill in a plus disc, which I'm going to try out.
Nice. What is it?
History accumulation. Essentially, whenever she uses one of her buff moves, it gives a further bonus to her own statistics.
Oh, okay. So, you know, the spit and polish rubs off on her.
Yep. And like all of the plus discs special abilities, it's quite expensive.
That makes sense. I guess they're the end game hyper abilities for people who used all the content.
They're cool stunts for later in the game.
Yeah, cool. Alright.
Let's go swimming.
Alright, cool. So what are our goals at this point? And I'm hoping you can't hear that car alarm going off.
I can vaguely hear it.
Oh no. I can't do anything about that.
So what we know is that somewhere on this level is Satori, who is feeling quite sick.
Okay.
We also have encountered one of the two bugs we need to recruit, Wriggle.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, because there's some poison bugs around.
Yes.
And this is just an equipment. Okay.
Yeah, our main equipment, it does add silence to every single attack.
Oh, nice.
Not too sure what it does on the PC side because it doesn't stop the enemy from using their abilities.
Alright. And we still need to kill X number of different monsters to recruit somebody.
Yeah, Aya.
Yep. We need those candid snaps.
Indeed. We'll get them sooner or later, though.
And this is 4th floor of 20, I believe?
Yep.
Cool. We're learning things, people.
Bloody aquamarine sword devils.
Because they've got attack buffs, that's annoying.
Yeah. Now the thing is, if you let them get an entire turn, they turn around and do a party-wide attack that's actually capable of killing everyone.
Ooh.
Right, hold on, I just got a cough. It's convenient having a button where I can just mute myself.
Yeah, that would be. I suppose I technically have one too, so... Not a real button, but a screen button. Bone steak. Yeah.
While I was looking things up, apparently there's an Easter egg where if you equip a set of 4 very specific items, you get a large bonus to all your stats.
Oh, okay.
Bone steak was one of them.
I assume that the Easter eggs are referenced to something.
I'm not sure with this one.
Fair enough.
It's nice when Komachi's very rare death effect lands.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be.
Just one less enemy to deal with.
I do have to break from tradition this week.
Yep.
I have not watched a Ghibli film.
Fair.
I just didn't get round to it, I was doing other stuff. You! I like you! Wait, we've met before, haven't we?
Yeah, they were having a picnic on the 1st floor.
Now they're having a swimming picnic?
Yep.
That's quite funny. I suppose, like, it basically keeps going until she gets tired and bored and then decides to join you.
Yep.
Cool. Do you get the whole group at once?
You know, I'm not really sure.
Fair enough. So, yeah.
I know you'll get them all eventually because I've seen some of the character lists. Okay, this party's exhausted.
I mean, the sustain that we've got now is ought to be pretty good with 3 full sets.
We can go for quite a while.
Because, like, one's recharging while it's on rest duty, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
At this point, we become more limited by our TP than our MP.
That makes sense. I don't mind those kind of transitions in games.
Okay, she's not going to do anything herself. Okay, that hurts.
Oh no.
Oh, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I should mention that there's a character that you can only get by dying a certain number of times.
Getting kind of...
I cut out from you. Day, can you hear me? Alright, seems we may have a couple of audio problems. Alright, can you hear me now? Day? Alright, I'm gonna timestamp that and see what's going on. Alright, sorry for that interruption. We were having a little bit of a technical issue on our side. Hopefully it should be resolved now.
Yeah, now the pretty bubbles are pretty.
So, what was I saying? Something... Oh yes, there is a character that can only be unlocked through dying too many times.
Oh. Is that party wipe dying or just characters
dying? Yeah, party
dying?
wipe dying.
Okay. So...
According to a database number, I think it's roughly towards the end of this level that you're expected to get her.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're having a hard time, you can just rush wipe yourself at the start of a game and get her early.
Stronger. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, she's got a general sort of setup of being reasonably powerful, but lacking any real synergy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Which also means she's not dependent on anyone else.
Yeah.
Which you want some of those as, I guess, fill characters.
Yeah. It's hard to make everyone useful, but these do a good job of it. Let's not fight that yet.
Well, I was more of saying a character like that can kind of... If you've got a like team where you've got like some good synergy but you don't really have anyone else to fill in there, that's a good place for a character like that where they can just slot into whatever. Because if it was all built around synergizing teams, it would be really annoying, because if you didn't have the full set...
Yeah, you'd basically have no choice but to use very specific combos.
And that'd be a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Oh. It's interesting. Go on. I don't know, you were going to say something.
Just on the topic of watching anime.
Yep.
So, I put on a slightly old title, one that I passed over at the time because it really wasn't for me. And, well, I still say it's not for me, but I've given it a try now.
What is it?
Let's just get ourselves beaten up. It's Moko!
Oh, Moko! I like Moko. 'Cause all I know is that she kicks people in the head with fire.
Yep.
And I support that. I do kind of wish they had more faces in the art.
Yeah.
Although I don't mind for the chibi.
I'm expecting to just die here.
That's fair. We need a death counter.
Yep. So I'm not going to use my good moves.
So why is she attacking us besides that's the standard greeting in this universe?
Alright, so she's close, let's say friends with Kaney. But she was given the job of guarding town while Kaney was going out in the dungeon. And
Okay.
she's basically goofed off to have a competition with Kaguya instead. Anyway, as you can see, her gimmick is powerful physical attacks and healing herself. So that's a boss battle to look forward to. So anyway, yeah. I'd even say that calling it an anime is a bit charitable. You may have heard of it, the Gainax title Panty and Stocking. Have you cut out again? Day? Are you there, Day? Alright, I'm going to stop this recording again. Alright, hello and welcome back for a second time.
This is the technical difficulties, Touhou.
Yep, so it seems that we're managing to survive the connection this time. Hopefully it's not going to drop on us again.
Crossing all the fingers, dotting all the T's.
Yep. So, what was the last thing you heard me say before we cut out?
I'm going to start the record.
Fair.
I don't know.
So yeah, I was talking about the fairly
the anime.
bad, not quite anime I was watching. I'm sure you've heard of it before and maybe judging me as we speak. Panty and Stocking, the Gainax title.
I'm actually... would you believe me if I said that is the one Gainax title that I'm actually faintly interested in?
Yep.
Probably still not going to watch it because, let's be real, fuck Gainax.
I'm not so hard against them, but this was very definitely one of those.
They only do... like, there's only one series that's interesting, and it's not even interesting for the show itself.
Yep.
And I'm not allowed to say its name or be killed.
Yeah.
Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt, I believe, is the full title we're talking about.
So it's basically looks like Powerpuff Girls, but sexy.
You know what? That might be enough.
I was prepared for the sexy.
Yeah.
Not the, opening episode shit jokes.
Right, so it starts off with, like, full-on scat porn. Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard it's kind of about, like it's very explicitly about sex.
Yeah.
Which...
The main thing I'd say is, I saw 3 episodes and I feel like that's all I needed to see.
I'd buy that. I'm just... Sorry, I need to say this pun. Alright, Gainax, having a show that's just openly about sex feels to me like them dropping their pants and being honest with us. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Fully Cooley, the joke is penis! Do you get it yet? The joke is penis! Fully Cooley, penis, penis! The
Yeah, see, I knew this would happen when I brought up Gynax.
Are you laughing yet?
I'm laughing at you.
Yeah. Sorry. I watched, like, a few episodes of Fully Cooley on the insistence of a friend back in the day, and I just, like, despised every second of it because it was just dick joke after dick joke after dick joke. And even having had that reaction, I still get people trying to insist to me that, no, it's really clever and good, and I'm like, it's not, though. And anyway, that's my life.
Yeah.
It's
hard. Gainax, Ven, it's Trigger now. The main thing about them is they tend to look impressive.
Yeah, it's the using all of the great and powerful techniques of animation, film language, and the greatest symbolism you can muster to deliver messages as complex and deep as the sky is blue.
Yep.
That's that studio in a nutshell.
So anyway, why would Gainax be relevant? Oh yes, we cannot get past here. Oh, wait, yes we can, but there's an important event we need to do first.
Okay. Yep.
Alright.
We can be rocks breakers, yep.
So, talking about royalty-free music for a minute.
Okay.
I opened up the second episode, and not going to lie, the generic battle music of this game started blaring out at me. Anyway, this is the lamprey that we need to beat to recruit Mystia.
Oh, sweet.
Problem is,
it's badass.
A bit.
And we're low on party members.
Little bit.
You know what it reminds me of?
Go on.
The snake monsters in Bloodborne.
Yeah.
What is that a thing in Japan? It's like multi-headed, like sort of serpent.
Yes.
Because I know that, but like,
you'd almost say it's a big core thing of one of the mythologies.
Yeah, I'm remembering some like great destroyer demon or something.
I believe it's 8-headed snake Orochi.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The thing that
a sun god, if I'm recalling right. I could be completely wrong there. Oh yeah, Marissa's also trying out a different ability. I equipped her main character Marissa ability, where she just constantly gets power-ups every turn once too many people are dead. Pity.
I guess, so... I guess the thing that I find interesting about it is the depiction of, I guess, the body area as a whole massive serpents entangled. This one doesn't quite have that, but that was sort of the interesting thing in Bloodborne. I do want to, at some point, try and recreate the Shadows of Yharnam encounter in, like, D&D, because I think it would be quite fun to describe as a DM.
Yeah, I can see that. Full wipe.
Like, you know, 3 dudes in black robes approach you, one holding a sword, one holding a candelabra, and, like, I can't even remember what the last one had, but, like, the candelabra guy just starts breathing fire at you through his bloody candles. Brilliant. Really interesting.
Yep. Alright, I've brought everyone up to level 14? And that's because I saw a boss who was level 14 way over there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh hey, that's right, there's another boss on this floor too that we need to fight.
Sweet. The floor of bosses.
Time for the boss rush.
Boss rush, boss, rush. Oh, see, that's something I'd actually really enjoy in Bloodborne, a boss rush mode. I know it was a controversial feature, I quite liked the Chalice dungeons. Even though they kind of fucked with the balance of the game a lot.
It's another doll.
Oh god, no, run away,
it's
run
Alice's
away.
Voice. She's speaking through the doll. So, you destroyed my doll, did you? Yeah.
I will kill you for this.
Basically, the previous doll attacked because it was mostly blind and deaf and only knew that it was surrounded by people. This one she has better control of. And both sides are being assholes to each other.
I mean, it's Touhou. It essentially lives on a similar mentality level to fighting games, which is the default response is, let's fight about it!
I forgot this doll was powerful.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna die again.
Maybe.
So yeah, so this game's music's in Pantheon stocking. Have you got any other, I guess, notes, reviews, comments to add to Pantheon stocking?
Not really. The main reason why I don't quite think it's an anime is... Look, not that it's necessarily bad to its audience, but it was very heavily invoking the Western cartoon aesthetic.
Yeah, so it's kind of following more of the Western movement than the Japanese one.
Everything looks much more toonish. Oh, why did I hit retry? It's just going to consume time.
I'm always a bit wary of things like, oh, not anime, because it's one of those things that as soon as you get into the conversation, you're like...
Oh, and on top of that, it was also very episodic. Down to every episode actually consisting of 2 half episodes. Oh, hey. It's Kassen. I don't think you know her.
No, I don't. That's a different background.
Yep.
How did that happen?
This background has popped up a couple of times when we're leaving the dungeon. Anyway, her main existence is in the Touhou manga series, where she's a meddling hermit that's definitely not an Oni, that is trying to teach Reimu how to be a better shrine maiden.
Well, Reimu needs the help.
Yes. Anyway, because we keep on coming back after dying, she's looked at us and said, people are getting worried at how beaten up you are every time. So I'm gonna come along and make sure you stop that.
Medicine. Is she a healer?
Nope.
Bugger. We could use a healer.
Yes. Let's, I'll temporarily replace Komachi with her. Look at how many characters we're supposed to get before her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fair enough. So what you're saying is we're scrubs. We're not doing very well.
A little bit. We did invoke some deaths, though.
Invocation of death.
Which key was it? So anyway, as you can guess, she's a physical attacker.
Okay.
Overall skills, we have Self Buff, basic. Wind spell physical attack that paralyzes. Generic attack. Dark spell that inflicts terror. So yeah, she works a bit well with Kogasa. She can add shock to aura attacks or silence to aura attacks. She's got that ability that Parsi has where she's stronger when ailmentized. Oh, Fighting Spirit was the first time we see this one. Basically, the longer you keep her out without swapping her into the back row, the more powerful she gets.
Okay.
And also first time we got a move like this, Guts. If killed, there's a chance that she'll just spend TP and come back alive.
That makes sense.
Useful thing to have. Anyway, we're not using her right now.
Because she's not that useful? Or she just doesn't fit in your current lineup?
Because it will take forever to respec her. Or rather, spec the party to use her. Not that it's particularly difficult, it's just, okay, unequip, re-equip, look at who she needs to replace. Let's go for this boss.
Okay.
I missed it. And it's level 15, so I can give everyone an extra level.
That makes sense.
Now let's go for it. Would be nice to get at least one boss cleanly won against.
Actually beaten? Yes.
Yep. Because there's a few mean ones here.
I do like that there seems to be a bit of a difference in terrain.
Yeah.
Like the layout of the floors gives a sense of different thing. That's disappointing. I thought it was going to be different bugs. But it's just 3 of the same bug, is it?
Only 2 bugs. It does have its direction swapped and I think a couple of minor changes.
I guess.
It also inflicts paralysis instead of poison.
I guess that's something. I've been thinking about that with... Okay, so in Pokemon Go, Pikachu just has a billion hats. I don't know if you've seen the meme going around, which is the Simpsons meme of, but it's got a new hat! But that's basically what it is. But, how to put this? At the moment, Pikachu's getting a new hat every week, which basically boils down to Pikachu has gone and decapitated a new Pokemon and is wearing the tops of their heads. Like, Pikachu's just casually scalping everyone, and it's faintly terrifying.
Mystic's paralysis is harsh.
Ooh, that's not good. But I had the thought, like, you know what would make those hats actually interesting? If Pikachu had the type of whatever's, like, head it was wearing and maybe a unique move. You know, something, as opposed to what it's actually got, which is...
Hats.
Just really lame, not well-designed hats. There's been some good ones. The best costume Pikachu had, by far, and I mean, like, by far, was a Mimikyu costume.
Mimikyu!
It was very cute, because it was for Halloween, and Pikachu was fully dressed up as Mimikyu. Which is just cute, really.
I got to use Nichiru's bomb attack.
Yeah, that was probably why I didn't watch a Ghibli film. I was too busy actually being outside yesterday catching things.
Fair.
It was a C-Dot Community Day. Which means a billion C-Dots spawned, and you use up all your Pokeballs. I got 11 shinies, though.
Oh.
Did we get the thing?
We got one of the best things, in my opinion.
Okay, what's that?
Blade Kusanart.
Oh, does this mean we can get Regal?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Except there's a problem. No one in our party knows how to make medicine. Anyway,
No.
Quickly to show off one of the best items. Gives a big bonus to your attack, a small bonus to everything else, and gives you extra MP.
Nice.
We're putting it on Midori.
Fair enough.
So, how to solve the medicine problem is go to town. Go to, I think, the 3rd floor? And then go down to the 2nd floor. And over here, still waiting, is Dr. Aaron.
Oh! That makes sense.
Yep. It will take some time. No, it won't. Screen goes black, screen comes back, and we have a medicine.
She doesn't join us at this stage, though.
Nah. She
If
just
she
goes
was-
on to explore.
Ah, okay. So that's the end of her encounter there.
Yes.
Alright, I assume that was a necessary part of her quest chain.
Yeah. Get out
Cool.
of the way, mooks.
Get out of the way. So,
Go
what's
on.
your favorite Pokemon?
A tricky question.
Why?
It's hard to
I'm
say
sure
I've
you-
got a favorite Pokemon, although I definitely have a favorite game. That would be the 2nd generation of Gold and Silver.
Ah, so,
with a pretty decent remake too.
So, who was your starter pick for that then?
Well, this is actually where nostalgia comes in because I played it so often as a little child.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I went with Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil's good.
But I wound up playing it so often that I developed an aversion to even using the starters.
That's fair.
Anyway, we give Wriggle the antidote. I can move!
Whee! Run, run, run. Oh my god, Wriggle's
Didn't know what was
cute.
gonna happen to me. I'm not a bug, I'm a firefly.
Bugs are fireflies are bugs, you dumbass.
Why did you leave me paralyzed on the ground?
Look, carrying you would have been hard, okay?
Wriggle joins the party.
By force.
By force.
We helped you. You left me to die for ages! Yeah?
Anyway, since we're on the floor, let's also go and try to fight the big furry sheep. No, that was the previous one. The
Oh.
FOE that's over here.
Oh. I do know one thing important though.
Go on.
3 out of 4. We're heading towards it. We can count. 1, 2, 3, 9.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun. Bono, dono, dun. We're all very excited for Team 9. It's
Yes.
a big rock.
You know what it does?
Probably not much because we're gonna kick its ass.
Yep. It's a big, nasty tank monster.
I mean, usually rocks are like that. Alright. So, I don't know. What is... Okay, not favorite. What's a Pokemon you quite like?
I like Spinarak.
Oh yeah, why?
It's a cute little spider.
It's a cute little... You like your cute little spider?
Yep.
So if I brought a little Spinarak to life and gave it to you, you'd be happy?
Yep. Galvantula's pretty good too.
Which one's that?
It's also a
Man.
cute little spider.
Alright, so you like... So would you own a pet like Tarantula or something then?
Yeah, sure, if not for the fact that it might overheat my room to take care of it.
That's... Yeah, but like, okay, I give you your own Japanese apartment.
Yeah, in that mythical world it could probably work. It's Chen. Okay, why are the names...
Can you... Is it pronounced any different in Japanese?
Not really. Anyway, she was hiding behind the golem. And now we got Chen.
Oh, sweet. Ah, Galvantula. Yeah, that one's kind of...
She got separated
Right,
from
okay.
her master.
How do you feel about the water bubble spiders?
Not so big on them.
Fair enough.
So,
I
I
quite-
think we should have gone Chen a little bit ago.
So, Chen might be a bit out of date.
She still does her thing fairly well.
Is it the same as in the first game, like Speedy?
Yes. Though, again, with a small twist, evasion actually works.
No. So she's good?
Good enough. But yeah. Good enough, okay. Boost attack, reduce defense in mind, grow attack, single target attack, they do it well. Cheaper retreating? That's a nice one. Status resistance.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a cost to escaping, so it just takes some TP off you.
Yeah. Accelerate. On her turn, her speed goes up.
Nice.
Beat down. Whenever she defeats an enemy, all her stats go up.
Cool.
Instant attack. She instantly gets an attack. And another team bonus.
Ah, makes sense.
Oh,
makes
interestingly, from the way this one reads, Shen doesn't actually benefit from it.
sense.
She just
But
gives a
then-
bonus to the others.
But then one wonders about that. I suppose it could be if they all have things like that, then they're all benefiting each other.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make... So I guess the only difference is you want to... It creates another imperative to stack that on everybody.
Yep. And it's their teams, and not every team has to be based on those abilities.
Mm-hmm.
You'll eventually see why, but when we get Satori, I love to team her up with Komachi.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Now, all that being said, I think we should save and stop here for the moment.
Okay.
Just because of all the interruptions we've had.
Yep.
It's hard to really keep track of how long we've been going.
You're gonna have to stitch some stuff together.
Yeah.
That'll be a pain.
Yeah. Not that difficult, but still a bit annoying.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Well,
guess now we can go into our closing thoughts. You got anything you might want to say to our theoretical audience?
well, I hope you enjoyed this particularly choppy version of, things. I'll try and have seen a Ghibli film by next time. Part of it is literally I just have misplaced my TV remote and haven't bothered looking for it.
Hopefully you don't run out of Ghibli.
I mean, I will eventually, but I'll just move on to some other thing. I'm partly using this series as an excuse to broaden my cultural palette, as it were.
It's always a good thing to do.
Mm.
But yes, I will be doing my usual thing. Tomorrow, I believe I'll be doing the extra stage of the Touhou Lunar Nights playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
And then I probably won't have much content left to do for that.
Oh no, you'll have to do something else.
Yes, might go back to my Arknights series. I'm just about ready on that.
Yay!
Anyway, for now, to anyone who's watching, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.
I'm gonna punch some pizza dough. Cheerio.